Okay. Basics or the basics as in the formulas that you should remember and what is the implication of formulas so that you can convert them into questions when you do the I want it to be written as very soon the x-axis. So now the need to pick some pictures which will highlight those special cases by which we can understand. Okay, so let's do equation of circle in some special cases, and this is a sheet, formula sheet which has been provided, and just going to explain the formula and their application. So first point is, if the center of the circle is h, k, and it passes through origin, then its equations look like this. Very, very important. You just have to remember, and what is the and how you have to remember that the constant is 0. There is no constant term in this particular. Constant will be 0 if the circle passes through your origin. And generally this concept is used in general form, general equation of circle. So general equation of circle is generally given by x square, that x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So when the circle passes through the origin, this c must be 0. Very, very important. Okay. So इससे ज़्यादा important रूल जो है वो हम आगे करते हैं. अब special cases कैसे बनेंगे? Please listen to them very carefully. If the circle touches the x-axis, so now the condition is the circle touches x-axis. So when the circle touches x-axis, what you have to remember for this is the ordinate of center. Ordinate of center, its modulus value is equal to radius. These two things are equal. That is what you have to remember. So now is what I want to, let's see, and these are the 4 possible diagrams that will be there. This is in the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth one. There will be multiplication, but somewhere down the line they will be the same sort. So let's say this is h, for example, the center. Then what I'm saying is that this distance, that is, you can say, is radius, is going to be equal to k. right? So if you try and form the equation, what will be the equation? It will look like something like this: h minus formula. If you are revising the formulas here, because now you will have for first quadrant you will have both negative signs here. For second quadrant, this h comma k would be what? Minus h comma k. That is why it will be converted to plus here, and so on and so forth. You can remember. But the important point to remember here is that the circle is touching x axis, that the ordinate of the center is equal to radius. Then these three properties are going to be used very extensively in your JEE. Circle touching y axis. So now you can very well imagine what is going to happen. Ordinate था पहले, तो ordinate of the center is equal to radius. Then these three properties are going to be used very extensively in your JEE. Circle touching y axis. So now you can very well imagine what is going to happen. Ordinate, rather than ordinate, we can say that the abscissa of center, abscissa of the center and its modulus value is going to be equal to radius. And if it touches the y, then this is the particular. And if it touches the y, then this is the particular diagram that you will have to remember, right? So if you notice, if this is your h comma k this time, okay, let's say this is your h comma k. So what will be the equation of the circle? Now this is radius, right? This is radius. So this radius value will be nothing but equal to modulus h. That is what you have to remember. So now equation of the circle will be x minus h square plus y minus k whole square equal to h. The next particular square equal to h square. Alright, so the next particular case that you have to study is if the circle touches both. First we did the x touching x axis, then touching y axis. So now very important when it touches both the x's. So there will be, first of all, what you should remember is 4 possible cases. 4 possible. Third quadrant. This is the fourth quadrant. Now what is going to happen? We have done that ordinate is equal to radius when it is touching x-axis. We have done abscissa will be equal to radius when it is touching y-axis. So since it is touching both, these two will also become equal. Ordinate is equal to abscissa is equal to radius. That means it will not be h comma k, it will be h comma h, and the radius is also going to be equal to h. So the equation where the circle touches both the x's in the first quadrant will look like this: y minus h square equal to h square, and now you can further quadrant over the element point here minus h comma h. The equation becomes x plus h whole square. y minus h square equal to h square, and so on and so forth. You can form using third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. I hope this is very much clear because these three cases are going to definitely be asked in one or the other session any given day. ठीक है, please इसको नीचे करना मान लो. Okay, so now other cases you guys are going to do are nothing but extension of what you guys have already done. So if you are done with the first three cases, the other cases, the special cases will be very easy for you to do. For example, this case is the circle touches x axis at origin. So if you notice here the diagram, this is origin. Right, and both these then you can say the condition would be applied. Passing through origin, and notice there would be two possible passing through origin, and notice there would be two possible cases. Case 1 when this happens above x-axis, case 2 could be when it happens below x-axis, and sometimes we forget to take these cases. And there has been a question in past at JEE mains where the question is, notice there could be two possible cases. Case 1 when this happens above x-axis, case 2 could be when it happens below x-axis, and sometimes we forget to take these cases. And there has been a question in past at JEE mains where the question we started with taking case 1 that is above x-axis, but actually the case was below x-axis case, which people or the students were not able to consider. So please, whenever it is given that it is touching x-axis at origin, then you have to make sure that you remember that. There are going to be no cases. Now the good point is here, since it is touching x-axis and it is passing through origin, this implies that the abscissa of center is going to be 0. That is a very, very important funda. So that is why you can say it's going to be 0, minus k, and obviously since it is touching x-axis, you know that the radius is nothing but k. So it becomes x square plus y plus minus, you can say k square equal to k square. This is what is going to be the answer, right? Very, very important case, right? So we can repeat the same case when it is touching y-axis at origin. This will be case 1 when it touches the y-axis on the right side. Case 2 will be when it touches the y-axis on the left hand side. Here it will be what? Coordinate of the center will be 0. It will be h, 0, and this point would be written as minus h, 0. And interestingly, radius is going to be h, and then you can form the equations. Okay, sorry. The next important place you can say that we have to take is if the circle passes through origin and cuts intercept of A and B. So for example, here the circle is passing through, this is your origin, right? This is your origin. So the circle passes through origin, it cuts an intercept of A unit is this. This is on x-axis, then the equation of the circle. Notice we have mentioned again these would be 4 cases. So we just have drawn this in the फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट. आपने कैसे बनाया है? सिर्फ फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में बनाया है. ऐसे ही सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में बनेगा, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ एंड सो फोर्थ. इसमें बस याद क्या रखना होता है, जब अगर इस तरह का केस है कि इंटरसेप्ट ए और बी दे रखे हैं, आपका सेंटर क्या हो जाता है? मिड पॉइंट ऑफ दिस इंटरसेप्ट. इसमें बस याद क्या रखना होता है, जब अगर इस तरह का केस है कि इंटरसेप्ट ए और बी दे रखे हैं, आपका सेंटर क्या हो जाता है? मिड पॉइंट ऑफ दिस इंटरसेप्ट्स. दैट इज ए था x एक्सिस पे तो a/2, b था तो b/2, a, 2, b/2 will be the what you can say will be the center. Very easily you can predict that. ठीक है. और अगर इसका आपको अब आगे सॉल्व करना हो कि सर देखा जाए तो हमें पता है कि since it is passing through origin, constant term will be 0. एक तो इसकी क्या हो जाएगी कांस्टेंट. तो बस आप बड़े आराम से अब कुछ ना कुछ भी ना करते हो, सीधा इक्वेशन लिख देते हैं x square plus y square. यहाँ पे पता है कि कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या होते हैं? -d, -f. So if you say that your center is a, 2, that means g की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए थी? -d should be equal to a/2. Just put the value here. So you will notice what will be the new value that is going to come. This will be x square plus y square. ये 2 और 2 कैंसिल हो जाएंगे, ये वाला और ये कितना हो जाएगा -ax. And solve it similarly, you get -by equal to 0. It will C term because it is passing through origin, and if you notice, this is what is written here. इसका आपको अब आगे सॉल्व कांस्टेंट सीधा इक्वेशन है, इसमें सेंटर के टू दैट मींस g की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए थी, माइनस g शुड बी इक्वल टू a by 2. Just put the value here, so you will notice what will be the new value that is going to come. This will be x square plus y square. ये 2 और 2 कैंसिल हो जाएंगे, ये वाला और एक जाएगा minus ax, and solve it similarly you will get minus by equal to 0. There will be no c term because it is passing through origin, and if you notice this is what is written here. So in 10 minutes में जो हमने पढ़ा है, it is very very important. This is called geometry of circle, and you will definitely get a question from these one of the cases, so please do them. Okay, next we have to do the general equation of circle. General equation of circle is when it is given in x square plus y square plus 2gx plus c equal to 0. Center is minus g comma minus f, that is 1 minus 1 by 2 times coefficient of x, and similarly for y. Radius is y under root g square plus f square minus c. Please make sure when you do this calculation, very very important rule is written, make coefficients of x square and y square equal to 1, otherwise your answer will be wrong. I have seen students committing this error that they know the process but they forget to apply this and they get a minus 1. Okay. Importantly, if you want to ask that whether a given second degree curve, so what do you mean by second degree? Here if you notice the power of x square x is 2, here the power of y is 2, that makes it second degree curve. Okay. Because given second degree curve, so what do you mean by second degree? Here if you notice the power of x square x is 2, here the power of y is 2, that makes it second degree curve. Okay. The second degree curve represents a circle or not, the condition of radius. So if radius value is greater than 0, that means it's a circle. If the radius is equal to 0, that is under root की जगह जो अंदर लिखा हुआ है g square plus x square minus c comes out to be equal to 0, we call it a point. And if it is less than 0, then we do not say it's a circle, it is an imaginary circle. Alright. Then we do not say it's a circle, it is an imaginary circle. Alright. Okay, the next formula important with respect to your JEE main is the diametric form of circle. So what do you mean by diametric form? That if this is a circle which is given to you. You know that the diameter passes through the center. So if you say that this x1 comma y1 and this is your x2 comma y2, which are diametrically opposite points, then you can find the equation of circle without solving for radius and center. Simply do x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to 0. And this formula comes in really handy, so please make sure that you remember it. Next is the parametric equation of circle. जैसे हमने parametric equation of line करा था, वो यहाँ पर भी होता है, बट उतना ज्यादा रिगार्ड में अगर मैं बात करूँ उतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. बट जस्ट लेट्स सी इफ वी हैव टू डू इट वेरी क्विकली हाउ वी कैन कवर दिस वेरी क्विकली. सो पैरामेट्रिक फॉर्म, अगर हम स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ सर्कल लेते हैं इस तरीके से, तो कुछ भी नहीं होता है. क्या होता है, एनी पॉइंट कैन बी टेकन एज a cos थीटा, a sin थीटा. ठीक है, और क्यों लिया गया है ये? क्योंकि a cos थीटा को आप x की जगह रिप्लेस करोगे, एंड इफ रिप्लेस a sin थीटा विद y, you will get LHS as a square, which proves the stuff. Let's say if the equation of the circle is x minus h square plus y minus k whole square equal to a square, then it will become h plus a cos theta, k plus a sin theta. This will become the parametric form of the circle if it is. Okay, so though we do write parametric equation with regard to your general form, also इसे general form है ये, हमने इसके भी आपको formula sheet में दिया है, but you can skip this. This is what I can tell you, that you can skip this. This is not very important with regard to your JEE Mains syllabus. The next important definition that you have to do is the position of a point with respect to a circle. मतलब क्या है ऐसा कि अगर सर हमको कहीं ना कहीं क्वेश्चन में पूछा जाए कि एक सर्कल है, तो एक पॉइंट है P, ये आउटसाइड लाई करेगा, ऑन दी सर्कल लाई करेगा, इनसाइड लाई करेगा, हाउ यू विल जज दैट? देन देयर इज द रूल. सो आगे से याद रखें, हम सर्कल या कोने की हमेशा इक्वेशन को कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? एस से. एस इज बेसिकली द एक्सप्रेशन जो आप लिखते हो ना, x स्क्वायर प्लस y स्क्वायर प्लस 2gx प्लस 2ay प्लस c. This becomes एसने के लिए कुछ नहीं करना है. You will have to calculate S1. S1 क्या होता है? Put P in S. ठीक है, Put P in S ये डालेंगे. तो अगर इसको पुट करने का मतलब x की जगह you will replace x1, instead of y you will replace it y1, and your value of S1 comes out to be these three. या तो ग्रेटर आएगा या 0 आएगा या फिर लेस देन 0 आएगा. greater than 0, P is outside. That means ये वाला point is equal to 0. Obviously बात है P जो है. एक बार इसके ऊपर कैसे क्वेश्चन करते हैं? So you can find inequality based question on this concept. Why inequality? I'm giving you again a hint. because if you notice in these two conditions greater than and less than 0, inequality is coming. That is why you can have inequality based questions using this. Okay, and sometimes in your JEE means level or in fact to JEE advanced also to some extent, the question can be asked that if P is an external point, what is the maximum distance of this P point? Max or min distance with regard to circle. So if you notice, let me just expand this again for you guys to see. So if you know whatever the case would be, either PA or PB and C, let's say this B is becoming a center of the circle. So maximum and minimum distance you always have to remember lie along the line joining the center, right? So that means you have to join P point with the center and extend it so that AC becomes diameter. तो यहाँ पर वो क्या है, अगर मैं notice करा जाए that AC क्या बन जाता है, AC becomes the diameter, right? So if you want to find the maximum or the minimum value, then you can easily notice then this PA will become the minimum value. PA comes out to be the minimum value. Okay, how you can calculate that? Very simple. You can find the distance of the P point from the center PB. ये कहाँ से आएगा आपके पास? 2 point formula से आ जाएगा because P and center is known to you, and AB equal to BC is nothing but equal to radius. So if you want to find PA can be written as PB minus AB. That is equal to distance of the point P from the center minus the radius. So minus radius. Equal to B is known to you, 2.5 minimum or right. So if you want to find the maximum or the minimum value, then you can easily notice then this PA will become the minimum value. PA comes out to be the minimum value. Okay, how you can calculate that? Very simple. You can find the distance of the P point from the center PB. ये कहाँ से आएगा आपके पास? 2 point formula से आ जाएगा because P and center is known to you, and AB equal to BC is nothing but equal to radius. So if you want to find PA can be written as PB minus AB. That is equal to distance of the point P from the center minus the radius. So minus radius. Got it? That is what is written in the formula book. AC minus R. For the maximum distance, if you guys want to find, this P will have a maximum distance with this diametrically opposite point of A, that is C.